Hello and welcome to the Distinguished Scholar Project for Unit 4. So what we're doing in Unit 4 for the Distinguished Scholar Project is we have the scenario where John buys a house for $150,000, takes out a 5-year adjustable rate mortgage with a beginning rate of 6%, and then every year his rate is going to go up by 1%. It's 6 in year 1, year 2 it's 7, year 3 is 8, year 4 is 9, and year 5 is 10. So this part is not visible. That's what you mentioned in the seminar. I tried fixing it. I need to bring it to the attention of the tech staff there, why this is not visible. But the information I will provide now, and it is provided in your Excel template also. So what they want you to do is calculate the ARM rate, the adjustable rate mortgage with John's payment if he takes a $150,000 loan with a 7.5% interest for 5 years versus 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that is what we're going to look at. So let me go to my Excel sheet. So this is my Excel sheet here. So what you're going to do first is, let me bring this up. Okay, and I hope you can see the whole thing. Let me make this visible to you, so hopefully you can see this clearly. And I want to make sure that you can see the Excel function wizard also. So I want to move that up. So in this column I have the $150,000. okay, so let me delete that. There, okay, that I don't need that. Okay, so here you have your $150,000 with the variable rate mortgage of 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So do that it's already there in the column for you. I've done year 1 and 2 for you, and I will get back to that later. So let's talk about the fixed rate calculation. So in the fixed, let me delete these amounts also, and so that I can show you how to do that. Okay, so $150,000 fixed rate mortgage at 7.5% interest for 5 years. So this is your loan amount. In this column you're going to put your loan amount $150,000. okay, now you want to calculate the payments. So you go to the function wizard right here. So let me move this up a little bit more, so now you can see the function wizard. Click on that, click on more functions, select the payment function, okay, and say okay. And in the cell, so we are highlighting this cell. So what do you want to put here for the rate? We want to put this. So you just put that for the rate, and don't hit enter. For the years we put 5, and then you go to the next cell. You highlight that cell, so it's negative, put it as negative, enter this as negative, okay, and then the future value you'll put 0, and then at the end of the year payments on the bottom it gives you it's a logical value, so that's 0, and then you say okay. So this is the payment that you have to make, the same payment every year on that loan. Now the interest payment, how do you calculate the interest payment? We know the interest is 7.5%. So again, you can type your formula in here. You say equals, highlight the cell, and then you press shift, and then on number 8 there's a multiplication sign times 7.5%, and you press enter. So that's how you get your 11,250. So that's your interest payment out of this. So you want to figure out how much principal did I pay. So again, type your formula, say equal, it's this, it's 37074 minus, so the minus is next to the 0 up there, and then you highlight the cell and you press enter. So you have paid $25,000 in principal out of the $37,000. So you want to know what your new balance is. So in the new balance you press equal $150,000, that was your loan, minus this is what you paid towards principal, enter. So 124,17529 is your outstanding balance. And the interest, because it's a fixed rate mortgage, it's all the same. So you sum all these, so you click on this cell and hit the sum sign on the top, and that will add the total for all that. So you have paid $185,373. So this is your fixed rate calculation. So let's go and look at the loan amount for an adjustable rate mortgage. So the first year your loan is the same, $150,000. So how do you calculate the payment function? Again, go to the Excel function, click on more functions, hit payment. So for the rate we put 6 here, okay, because that year you're paying 6. For number of years, of course, it's 5 because all 5 years. And then the present value you put this amount, negative 150,000, 0 and 0, and you press OK. And then this is your amount that you have paid in. That's your payment for that year. So the next thing is your interest payment. So again, you calculate your interest payment is 150 equals, that's the formula up here, equals 150,000 times the 0.6% is 9,000. So out of this payment, you have to figure out what is my principal payment. So you paid out of 35,000, 9,000 was interest, the rest must be principal, right? So this equals 35,000 minus the 9,000 equals 26,000, okay? So now since your balance was 150,000, out of which 26 principal was already paid, so now you owe 123,950. Because the interest rate changes, this is your new balance. So again, you have to compute the payments again for this year. So you do the same payment function. Okay, click on your more functions. So for the payment, what you did is you put that the rate is 7 now. Okay, and the net periods are 4 now because 1 year has gone by. So you treat it like a new loan. And then the present value, you enter this amount, the outstanding, the current balance. And then future value 0, type 0, and you say OK. So this is the amount that you have. That's your calculation for the payment. Now calculate the interest payment. Interest is on this now. So it equals 123,000 times the 7% equals 87863734. So the principal, so the out of this, if you paid this much in interest, this 27,9102 is your principal. So this minus this equals that. So 36,000 payment minus the interest payment equals principal payment. So now your new balance is, out of the 123 you paid so much in principal, 27. So 95,000 is your new balance. So go ahead and copy this, say equals, just do equals, and then highlight that cell, and then it will bring that number there automatically. And now you do the you can highlight your payment function, go to the payment, say OK, and now you're going to enter this value in rate. You're going to enter 8, net periods you're going to enter 3, present value is this, 0 and 0 for this, and say OK. So you will complete this part. So I'm going to delete that. So that is how you're going to finish this table. And once you have done, add up all your payments for these 5 years and compare it to the total payments under the fixed rate plan and say which is better for John. So that's your assignment for Distinguished Scholar assignment. Hope this is clear. If this is not, please let me know and I'll be glad to help you. So I'm going to stop this right here.